Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Another day, another dollar. It's your boy Joe Castro here with my brother Shy. Another episode of Breaking Philly. I'm excited about this one. I feel like we finally saw a little bit of good football from the Eagles. Now, did we win? No. Did we lose in kind of heartbreaking fashion, especially for a preseason game? Yes, but it was good for the most part. So that's what we're going to talk about. But how you doing, Shy? What's good, brother?
Man, I can't complain. Another Monday, another Sunday that passed that we have football. Actually, Saturday that we have football. So everything's on the up and up. Everything's on the up and up. So I'm good. I can't complain.
Did you know we start the season? Not we, but the NFL starts their season on a Wednesday this year.
No. Why?
I
Why
didn't
is
know
it?
that either. My wife brought that up. I was like, wait, really? Yeah, the first game is on the 9th. I guess for the international games. We have two games on the 9th. But I'll take it. Football starts even earlier than I thought. But so today we want to talk about the preseason games. We want to talk about this 53-man roster prediction that ESPN made. We'll kind of give our own thoughts on it. And I'll kind of write it down as we go and probably put this out on the socials. So we'll kind of have our prediction as we go a little bit forward, and we'll see how we do against them. But I want to start before we talk about the Eagles. I want to ask you just a football question in general. I don't know if you've been seeing how a lot of these NFL players are now, well, not a lot, but there's one in particular that the NFL player is leaving the NFL team that drafted him to go back to college.
Mm,
Have you seen anything about that?
I've seen it. It's puzzling. It's. I didn't think you could do that. I thought that once you declared, but they're saying that if you don't get drafted, then you still have the rights to go to college. It's weird.
But
It's a
you're
weird
even
technicality.
there's even a guy, I forget his name obviously, but there's one guy right now that's literally on an NFL team, like literally was on an NFL team. He was undrafted, yeah, but now he's going back. I don't know how I feel about it. I think that it's one of those things that it's like this is going to get messy very quickly. I know the little bit of background that I do know on it is like basically that there's a big lawsuit going on right now. So in the meantime of that lawsuit kind of getting figured out, these guys can go back to to college. If I was good, if I was like a like a second year player, why not? And I knew I'm not getting no burn on the team. Why not? I might as well go back to college. You're gonna get NIL money, maybe more than you would riding the bench on an NFL team.
What if we get paid? What if you got paid for like 2 years and was like, I'm going back?
That's what I'm saying. It's just weird. It's really, really weird. But it is life. It is life, I guess. It's the life we live right now. So, like I said, I want to go through the 53-man roster. I want to kind of talk about the preseason games as we do that. And I want to start with the top. I want to start with the QBs. I mean, me and you have talked a lot about the quarterbacks, Andy Dalton in particular. Tanner McKee looked suspect game one. He looked a lot better game two. Cole Payton is like a crowd favorite. All of a sudden, everybody thinks he's the next coming of something. I don't know what they think he is, but he's done well. He's had some good reps. What are your thoughts on the quarterback situation so far and kind of relaying it to what ESPN says? They have obviously Jalen Hurts, but they also have Dalton and Peyton. So who would you put as your three and just kind of talk to me about these quarterbacks and how you feel so far?
So of course Jalen Hurts is going to be QB1. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
He's our franchise quarterback. He's not going nowhere. So you got to build up what's behind him, right? So I don't agree with them saying that Andy Dalton's going to make the team and we're going to get rid of Tanner. If we had someone who wanted to like come and take Tanner, give us anything for him, then that would be the case. But there has been no interest. So I'm saying that Andy Dalton, he's stunk. It's 2 games in a row. He's been absolutely terrible. Against the Patriots, he out overthrew people, underthrew people. Didn't really go through his reads, made a lot of stupid mistakes. So I don't see him making the team. I'm gonna have to go ahead and say Jalen Hurts, Tanner McKee, and Cole Payton. Somebody made an interesting point that Cole Payton didn't really play a lot of football yesterday because I think that the Eagles are trying to hide him because they think that he may be something in the future. And in fact, they don't want to actually, if they have to make the decision to put him on the practice squad, they don't want to have him open to like waivers and people coming in and grab him. So that's why we only saw him play for like the fourth quarter. But quarterbacks, I'm going Jalen Hurts at the top of the room, Tanner McKee, and then Cole Payton. Cole Payton just because a lot more upside than Andy Dalton, rookie contract. We got him a lot longer for a lot cheaper. And Andy Dalton and Tanner McKee kind of on the same wave 1 year in and out anyway. And Andy Dalton stunk. Andy Dalton was hot butter ass these past 2 weeks. So definitely not keeping him on the roster. So I'm going Jalen Hurts, McKee, Cole Payton for that reason.
I know they were justifying it by saying that they think Tanner might end up getting traded, which could possibly happen. But with me, I'm going to be 100% honest. I agree with you 100%. I think it should be Hurts, McKee, and Payton. But with me, it's like I don't even feel comfortable trading Tanner. Like, I know Tanner's not. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and say I know he'll never be a star. I don't know. I think that he had a little bit of a rough patch. I think that game two is more along the lines of what I've seen from Tanner McKee. He looks good. I'm not sitting here saying he'll be a long-term starter, but as a backup, I feel far more comfortable with a Tanner McKee than the Red Rifle, or I don't even know how he got that name. But either way, just because he's redheaded, yeah, just because he's ginger, he ain't no rifle. But the red airsoft gun. So I don't feel comfortable with him being our backup. I don't feel comfortable going into a season saying if anything happens, at least we got Andy Dalton. So I feel more comfortable with Tanner McKee. So I want to ask this question. Do you even feel comfortable trading a Tanner McKee unless you're getting something back? Like maybe Joe Milton comes over here from Dallas or something. Like I think Joe Milton was doing good in the preseason. I'll give him that. I'm not, I hate the Cowboys, but I'll give Joe Milton his props. He's done well. And he definitely looks better than he has in the previous years. So shout out to him, man. But is there a world where you even feel comfortable trading a Tanner McKee? Maybe Cole Payton is that guy, but I mean, I'm not going to throw him out there year one and hope for the best as the backup. So is there a world where you see like, all right, if they give us the right offer, give up Tanner and hope for the best with Andy Dalton, I guess?
Man, bro, it all depends on what they give us, dude. We got to have something, dude. Like, if we knew we was gonna have this issue, bro, we should never move Sam. We should have at least tried to sign Sam Howell back as a backup because he's a decent quarterback. Sam Howell was way better than Andy Dalton. I think Dallas got him for like pennies on a dollar. So, dude, it's all on what they give us, dude. If they give us a draft pick and let's say a quarterback who's like a 6 or a 7 out of 10, somebody who can maintain. Even if Kenny Pickett was still here, dude, I'd be okay with that over an Andy Dalton, dude. Andy Dalton's if Jalen Hurts got hurt and they're like, oh, Andy Dalton's going to get him, like we lost.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, dude. Like we not seeing him. We not seeing him with the starters and all that. But what you've shown me in this small sample size gives some people who are actually like Darius Cooper's making this team.
Yeah, he
And
definitely.
Darius Cooper was your number one wide receiver, and Darius Cooper's out there burning. And you overthrew him so many times, like you can't even go through your progressions. You're not doing things right. You're not setting plays up right. You're not giving this team. You're not even. He doesn't even give the defense a lick of honesty because we know he's not going to run. We know his arm's not going to take him, but so far. So, nah, I wouldn't feel comfortable giving Tanner McKee away unless I knew that we had something that's kind of comparable. Not a world beater, but something that's going to at least like carry us over to Jalen Hurts will come back.
So let me ask you this. All right, let's say the Raiders, they say, you know what, we're going with Fernando. We're going to rock with Fernando.
I think
Would you call? I mean, I think he's making a lot of money, but let's forget money. I'm talking the player style, the player type, right? Would you make a call for a guy like Kirk Cousins or Anthony Richardson or something, or even like I hear a lot of people saying J.J. McCarthy. I personally wouldn't go for a J.J., but that type of quarterback. Like, if somebody said, we'll give you a seventh and an Anthony Richardson for Tanner McKee, is that enough or no? I don't think that would be enough. I need at least like a fourth or a fifth.
I'll say fourth, fifth, and Anthony Richardson, absolutely. He played the same style ball that Jalen Hurts plays. Not as successful, but definitely. If it was a Kirk Cousins, and no contracts, no money aside,
Yeah.
hell yeah, I'm taking Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, in fact, that would be a nice backup.
Hell yeah.
Or even I'll even take Tua as a backup. I'm gonna be real with you.
No,
If
absolutely not.
I would him as a backup, I would not
No.
mind him as a backup. He was not that bad in Miami. It was just a really weird offense. They had some ballers. He's thrown for some good numbers as a backup. I think it would be weird with him and Jalen, but
If he goes down and the backup goes down, who we got? And you know it don't take much.
yeah, that's true. That's
You
true.
ever see the
He
movie?
might get hurt on the sideline. You're
You
right.
ever see the movie The Backups? The little parody movie where
Yeah, the replacements.
his name was ACL tear or something, and he put the on fire seat out, and he hurt himself. That's the equivalent to Tua for me. I don't want to see him playing football at all. You got to
Yeah,
protect his brain, man. They said the Eagles traded for Tua. I'd be highly disappointed.
yeah,
Highly
I
disappointed.
respect it.
Yeah,
So I'm
man.
just trying to get like a kind of a barometer for where we would be. So I'm thinking we're saying like a fourth or fifth and a solid backup.
I was hoping we was gonna get Jacoby Brissett.
I would have loved that.
I'd
I
have
would
took
have loved
him.
that.
I'd have took Dobbs, Josh Dobbs, the dude with no eyebrows. I'd have took him. Balling. Cousins would be cool. Riz
Yeah,
1845, but he's $100 million.
yeah, he's making
Let
a
me just
lot.
take a step back from football for a second to just give a shout out to Kirk Cousins' manager who gets these guaranteed contracts. Kirk Cousins is paid.
I think he's his own agent, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure he
Wow,
does his own contract negotiations, which is crazy. Like,
that man's paid. It's always
bruh,
guaranteed.
he's robbed so many franchise. He's good. He's a very good quarterback, like very good. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say great, but he's very good. All right, so quarterback, I think we both agree Hurts, McKee, Peyton. Only way we would give up on McKee is if you're getting like a mid-round pick and a solid backup back. I think that's fair to say. Now, running back. I think this one we'll probably agree with as well, and I think we'll agree with ESPN here. They have us holding three. Maybe we add one more, but right now they have us adding three: Barkley, Bigsby, and Shipley. I will say this. I think that Carson Steele has made a very, very solid argument to make this team, whether it's as a fullback, or whatever it may be. What are your thoughts with those three? Would you add another one? Would you replace one of them? Where would you be?
I actually think we're keeping all of them. Because so Saquon's our starter. Tank Bigsby is our second, and then Will Shipley's definitely going to be that third. But you got to think that we no longer have Ben Van Sumeren. Ben Van Sumeren is gone, and he was
He's been
probably
doing good. Did you
huh?
see a couple of his blocks in in preseason? He's been kind of balling.
But Ben been playing.
Yeah, he had like one block last week that everybody keeps on like sending me clips of it.
Oh well,
Yeah,
I can see it, so
God
he
bless
must not
him.
have been that good. Um, but you got to. The upside is there. If I'm taking a Carson Steele over a Ben Van Sumeren, who had so many years to kind of show what he can do in his offense, and I hate to say he's another one. He's hurt.
Yeah,
I like Ben Van Sumeren. He's a decent linebacker. He does his job when he's playing fullback, but he can't stay healthy. So Carson Steele, I said that Will Shipley was running like the rent was due. Carson Steele was running like somebody kidnapped his kids. That man was out robbing people, hurling people. He hurled people twice, and he ran angry. Like there is no way if the Eagles put him on the practice squad that he stays there. So I think that they gotta make something shake. So I think that you keep those three guys as running backs, and then you bring him in as a fullback. I think the only other teams who actually run like a fullback set would have to be the Niners, and the Niners. There's another team who runs fullback sets too, and we could be that third one. Keep that man on the team. Like you get him for cheap. He had no interest in the offseason. Keep him on the team as a fullback. So I'm thinking the projection they have on that on ESPN is correct. You're gonna keep Barkley, Bigsby, and Shipley, but I think that Steele's gonna be the dark horse at fullback, and I think we do keep him. He showed way too much.
yeah, especially in pass protection too. It wasn't just like it was, his running ability, which what he was out there dogging.
Getting back.
Yeah, you say Shipley was running like the rent was due. I think he was running like he knew Carson Steele was about to come in.
Take that
He was like,
job.
hold on, yeah, I've seen this dude. He good, so let me try a little bit harder. It's funny coming into this. I think that we both said it, but coming into this, I really thought this was it for Shipley. I thought,
He did too.
yeah, I was like, this is probably it. He's probably not going to make the team. You can't deny what he did. He looked really good. I've heard nothing but good stuff about him in camp. They seem to really like him like last year. they were kind of putting the square into the round hole of
And
playing him a lot because he wasn't.
finally ran
Saying him.
laterally. He finally ran laterally. I'm like, my wife was like, yo, he's not running forward. He ran
Exactly.
to the
Yeah.
left. Like he never run. It's always forward, no cuts. And I'm like, they finally got him running from side to side. And I was like,
Mhm.
this might be his saving grace on staying on the team. So yeah, man, like
It's good
he's
to
up.
see too. It's
Yeah,
good to see because I think one thing that we were really lacking in is that pass protecting running back. Tank is okay at it. Saquon is good. Um, could be better, but Saquon is good. Uh, Shipley, I mean, he's all right too. But I think that Carson Steele really gives you something you didn't have as far as just a
big.
solid run. I mean, pass blocker. Like he's obviously going to be a good run blocker, but he is a solid pass blocker. So I agree. I mean, that would take us to 7 people instead of with them it was 6 at this time. But so we're going to have to take somebody off of something later on.
Eventually.
But we'll get there when we get there. But yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
think that Steele deserves that spot. I'm excited to see what Bigsby does as that second running back. Honestly, I think that Bigsby should be getting like 20, 30% of the snaps. I really want to see that. I want to see, Saquon get his 20 to 25 a game, but I would love to see Tank get a good 10 to 15 touches a game. I would love that. I think he's ready for it. And it gives you kind of an idea of what you're doing next year, right?
Yeah,
Maybe he's the future.
he might be. He
He
might
might
be.
be.
This year's gonna be that benchmark, man. It's the measuring rod.
Yeah, it is. Smitty says, "What up, fellas? I must say the Cowboys are looking like a well-coached team right now. I mean, they looked all right. They do
Oh,
look
yeah.
all right. It's preseason. I've always felt like if you're out there going undefeated in preseason, you probably ain't gonna be that good in the regular season. That's just usually how it happens because it means that you're playing a lot of guys that are most likely going to play during the season. So we'll see. I think that they're going to be improved from last year. That defense was absolutely ghastly last year, so I don't think it'll be that hard to be better than last year, but we'll see what happens. Next, want to go on to wide receivers. They have us holding 6. This is gonna be interesting.
Before you get into that, I gotta say something. I gotta say something.
Go ahead.
They cut my boy Johnny. They didn't cut Johnny Wilson, man. He gone.
Yeah,
They cut Johnny Wilson, man. I was like, yeah.
yeah.
They don't
Coyote
need it,
kills
man.
with that. I think that's on your channel.
Running like someone kidnapped the kids, give still a chance. Hell yeah.
I don't know. That's on. That's all right. I never seen you before, Coyote, but shout out to you. I was
Hey,
like, I've never seen that name.
appreciate you,
Shout
Coyote.
out to Coyote Kills with the $20 super chat. Appreciate you. He says, running like somebody kidnapped the kids, give Steal a chance and fly. Eagles fly.
I think he
That was a
stays.
good one.
Hey, man, I got a million of them things.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be using that for the content for the TikTok. That's gonna be up there. But I appreciate that, Coyote. We appreciate that, man. All right, so wide receiver. Oh shit! You heard that?
Yeah, the run back.
That scared the hell out of me, bro. But all right, let's get back to business. We're serious. We're businessmen. All right, wide receiver. This is gonna be an interesting one. Like you said, they did cut your boy, bruh. That freaking stinks. I love Johnny Wilson. I love Johnny Wilson. I have an autographed card of Johnny. I have a couple. Love the guy. I really thought he was gonna be something. He needs to go to tight end. I'm gonna be real with you. He should probably go to tight end. But ESPN has it as obviously Devontae Smith, Makai Lemon, my guy, Dontavian Wicks. I've been telling you guys, Dontavian Wicks is going to be that dude, and I'm staying with that. And then the okay Brown, the Brown that we're okay with now, Hollywood Brown. They have Darius Cooper and Elijah Moore.
I have no complaints. I have
I
no
got
complaints. I have no complaints. Who else? Who you gonna add on there? Quiz Watkins, Ben Agree. Nobody wants.
y'all know I love me some Quez, but not
Yeah,
yet.
but nah, he's not making his team.
Nah.
He'll be on the practice squad. You know, he'll have a job. He'll have a job, so he can coach up the defense, give us some good look. But he's not going to be on the team. But like, that's the line, dude. Like I think it would have been a bigger discussion if Johnny Wilson was still on the team. He was still being considered, and he was out there giving us meaningful reps. But he ain't do none of that. So he kind of made it easy for everybody. But the odd man out at wide receiver is going to be Britton Covey. We're going to keep him as a punt returner. He'll be a special teamer. I know his dream is to play wide receiver, but That doesn't seem to be happening. He had a touchdown. It looked good.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know where you would hold him. Like this is, you would have to hold him as a wide receiver. There's no other like real like so you just aren't gonna have Britton Covey unless you're doing like that kind of because the Eagles like to play that that what's it called practice squad game where they
Um,
like elevate you right before the game.
Right, the game shuffle.
Exactly. So they
Yeah,
might do that throughout the year, which most likely they will, and just kind of use him until he gets hurt because it's almost inevitable at some point he's gonna get hurt.
yeah,
So maybe they just do that.
yeah.
Because who else can really return? Maybe Elijah Moore or Hollywood Brown. Maybe you give them.
Some take it probably Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore has experience. I don't know too much about Hollywood Brown outside of just
Yeah,
being a
Johnny
pro.
Wilson did make it through waivers, so I mean he might come back.
Okay, I hope so.
We'll see. We'll
I'm
see.
man, I have such high hopes for Johnny Wilson, but it might just be me.
I
Might
do
just be
too.
yeah, it might
He
just be
just
us.
needs to move positions. You're not. Look, you are a decent wide receiver. Don't get me wrong. I think that he could make it in the league as a wide receiver. I think he'll get on teams. Will you start? No. I don't think that you'll be a starter. At the very best, you might be like a third option at the very, very best. But as a tight end, you can really make a name for yourself, especially on this team right now. We need to figure out what's happening after Dallas Goedert. It's just, it makes a lot of sense to me. And we're going to talk about tight ends next. So we'll see how bad we need somebody to move the tight end. So Eric said, about the and you guys feel free to let us know what y'all think about the spots too. If you guys have different people you guys want. But Eric says I think the Eagles starting wide receivers should be Smitty, Wicks, Darius Cooper in the slot. So not Lemon, only because I haven't seen from Lemon all camp and preseason. That's fair. That's fair.
I don't know about the whole Darius Cooper. I like Darius Cooper. I like Darius Cooper. I don't know if they throw him out there at the third wide receiver. Probably it'll probably end up being Hollywood Brown, if not a Mekhi Lemon. And he has been balling, so they might say, hey, we need somebody who's big and physical, and they might put him out there. But
Elijah
Elijah
Moore has been doing well too. I mean, obviously not the big physical guy, but if you're putting him in the slot,
yeah, Elijah Moore, he'll
yeah,
route
Elijah
you up.
Moore ain't that bad.
He'll route you up. Like he'll give it to you. Like that's what he's known for. He's just a guy who runs hella eloquent routes. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'll take
Shoot,
it.
even put Wicks in that slot. You see how he been cooking boys up off that
Oh my
line of
god.
scrimmage? I'm telling you, bro, if he can catch the ball, bro, I know he's had problems
Yeah, if he can just
holding
keep
on to the ball, but if he can hold on to the ball this year, he can have a breakout year. I really do believe that.
I hope so.
That's my
I like
guy.
it. Yeah.
That's my guy. That's the guy I'm going to keep pounding the table for until he absolutely sucks. All right, so far we are at, I was doing math and then forgot to keep on adding. So that's 6 players added to the wide receiver room. So far we're at 13. Tight end room. This is where I think we'll start having some good discussions because as of right now they have Goddard, Stowers, Munt, and Calcaterra. So all 4. I don't think we're keeping 4, and if we keep 4, I don't think we're keeping them.
Uh,
There-
I think I don't think we keep. I think that we keep 3. So definitely Dallas Goddard, definitely Eli Stowers. And I think Johnny Munt's gonna make the team. I think Calcaterra's gonna be on his way out.
I agree. I think that especially this offseason, I feel like he's almost
Invisible.
digressed. I
Yeah.
almost feel like he's almost digressed. What's his name? Calcaterra. You haven't really seen that. You haven't really seen that explosion that I'm kind of used to with him. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, the only thing you really brought to this team was as a pass catcher, and I feel like you kind of
Done
gotten
nothing.
worse that this year.
Yeah.
So I
Maybe
agree
he's
with
right.
that. I will say if you're gonna keep 4, and maybe it's just my hope, I think Wilson's that 4th. If you're gonna keep 4, I think it's to groom Wilson to be that next tight end.
I would love that idea. Hey, but hey, Grant, you got that Super Bowl ring. Didn't do much. Enjoy that. Don't hit your ass on the way out. Johnny Wilson, come on in. Tight end.
Janine says no, not Cat. You want Calcaterra here, or you're saying no, not him, like he's not staying?
Oh, no, you gotta go. You gotta go.
You gotta go.
I can say one thing about these preseason games, dude. Eli Stowers put himself in a good position. He was wide open for like 2 plays. Andy Dalton just didn't look his way.
True, true.
So
And I love the sets that we're running right now. Like I really love the formations that we're getting in. We're motioning guys into the interior of the offensive line. Like I forget what gap it is. It is what it is. But we motioned one of our wide receivers like right in between the tight end and the tackle. So like he ran his route through the offensive line. It was
it
the
looked dope.
coolest thing. I mean, as an Eagles fan, we don't see much cool play calling, and that was like the coolest. It didn't work for anything, but it was just
At least we
cool.
tried
I
it.
was like, this is dope. Even what's it called? We did it with the tight ends a couple of times where we had them split on the interior of the offensive line. It was. I loved it. I love just seeing all these guys in different positions, different spacing, different motions. It's a beautiful thing. I know that it's still very early and we're probably not seeing everything that we're going to do, but what I'm seeing so far, I'm loving it. So let's go. Let's go. Definitely Cam Latu. Oh, yeah.
I mean, a lot of
Cam
trust in God.
Latu.
Sapien 10 times, absolutely. Can't rely to that dude. And he blocks. Dang,
That's tough.
that's hard, man. Like, do
Maybe
they
he's
have a spot just for special teamers, or does it have to be a specific?
it has to be a position. They have to have
Okay.
a position, unless they're a long snapper or a kicker or a punter.
Dang,
They kind of have to have a position.
I'm gonna put him as a lineman. You a lineman
Right?
now? You want to play? Look at the look at the
Be
line.
another fullback. If you don't want to go with, I mean, I would like to see Steele as the fullback, but if you don't want to go with him, Cam Latu could run that. Oh my God, a Giants fan in here.
Hey
I didn't know
man,
they still existed.
4 Super Bowl victories. We can't take that from you, but hey,
He's
team
talking
been
about like the early 2010s.
a
I had
baby.
all my hair right here with the last time you guys won a Super Bowl. That's all I'm going to say. But this is where I think that going into the year, this was something that we both talked about, that we were a little bit nervous when it came to the depth of this position, which is the offensive line. I think, me personally, and I'm sure you're probably along the same lines of it, I totally changed my tune on this. I think we might have one of the deepest offensive lines we've had in a long time.
It feels
So
good, don't it?
it feels amazing. So this is going to be tough. 10 people they have coming for the offensive line, but a lot of these guys make sense. Obviously, you have 5 starters. We basically have 5 backups that can all start.
Yeah.
And this is where you might see some trades that you're like, why did they do that? But let's go through it. The obvious ones are Lane, Mailata, Dickerson, Steen, Jurgens.
Okay. Yeah.
They have Markel Bell, Fred Johnson, Willie Lampkin, Micah Morris, and Drew Kendall. There's only one name on here that I could probably live without, and that's going to probably be Kendall.
Drew Kendall.
That's probably going to be Kendall, just because Willie can do center, he can do
He can
guard.
do everything.
So if you not that I'm saying he doesn't need to be on there, but like if you're gonna trade somebody, I'll be okay. I'll be okay with it being Drew Kendall. Like I know we put him on and everything, but like I'm cool. I like Willie Lampkin, and I think that he's gonna be the future somewhere on the interior. I'm not 100% sold on what Cam Jurgens is gonna be for the long term. Obviously, Landon Dickerson is hurt a lot, but I don't really see Willie Lampkin being a guard. I think he's going to be the center for us. I think he's going to be our center.
He built like Kelsey, man. Like
He is.
low got those to the ground, small arms, really really strong. But dude, I'm not mad at their prediction. I go with it. I wouldn't get rid of a Drew Kendall just because if Lennon Dixon does go down, then you can have Willie Lampkin play over there, and if Jurgens go down, you can have Kendall right there, and they both played well, dude. Like they were the highlight of most of that game on Saturday. The offensive line bullied the Patriots defensive line up front early and often, even on double teams. Willie Lampkin got hit with a double team. He was just like, ugh.
And
Like
he looks small. He looks like a little bowling ball. It's insane. His body
Right.
type is so weird, but it works.
Yeah, but for that prediction, I'd have to say I'd have to go with it. I don't see anybody else making it. I think that Miles Hinton and Cameron Williams, they go back to the practice squad, and we kind of live and die by who we have on the trenches in that second line. So I gotta agree with it. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't say I'm not as of right now based off our list. I'm not gonna say that Drew Kendall can go. We can keep him on, but if it becomes like we have to make a choice for him to go somewhere, then we can decide that later on down the line. But I'm keeping
Yeah,
Drew
no,
Kendall.
I agree. I'm not saying he has to go. He definitely doesn't have to go. But if you're gonna move any of these offensive linemen, that'll probably be the least like upset I would be. Maybe him or Micah Morris, but Morris has looked good too. So
Yeah.
it would be tough losing either of them. I ain't gonna lie, it would be really tough.
Yeah.
So that's 10 guys on the offensive line. Do you think this is obviously we got to see it in game, but do you think this could be the deepest we've ever seen our offensive line?
Yes. I
I
think it
can't
could
think
be.
of a better.
The last time our offensive line was this deep was the Super Bowl run where Mekhi Becton got hurt, Tyler Steen kind of slid in, and then Jerkins got hurt. Not Jerkins, Dickerson got hurt, and then Fred kind of slid in. So I think, man, that this might be the deepest that we've been, and we got guys on reserve on the practice squad. Granted, if they don't get picked up, they can come in and they can come in and play too. So, hell yeah. Fun fact.
Lawallis says, fun fact, Bell is from MS. Is that Missouri? Or
Mississippi.
Maryland is MD, right?
Yeah.
He just went to Miami for college. I'm so happy we have another MS guy on the Eagles. Is MS Missouri?
I thought Mississippi.
Is it Mississippi? Yeah, it might be Mississippi. Lawallis, we need clarification. What is MS? And shout out to Janine. We're definitely going to get to Jake. Do not worry about that. We are definitely going to get there. I'm trying to, stay on all the positive side first, and then we'll get to some of the stuff that we're a little bit worried about. D-line is next. Mississippi. Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. I didn't even know he was from Mississippi. Who's the other guy we have from Mississippi?
I don't know. I don't know. You can kind of tell the way he talks. He's from Mississippi.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
Now Lawallis is putting us on game. I love it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I love it. All right, so defensive line. Who else is? Yeah, we need to know who else is from Mississippi on the squad. So defensive line. This is going to be mainly like the interior guys. So they obviously we played 3-4, so they're going to put them as linebackers, whatever. Anyways, defensive line. They have 6 interior guys: Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Moro Ojamo, who's not been talked about much this offseason, but I can't wait to see him go out there and ball out. Where the hell am I? Ty Robinson, Bernard, and Byron Young.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Fletcher
what-
was the last Mississippi guy.
Flex. Yeah, Flex was. So that all makes sense. Uar Bernard, he won't take up a spot. He got that exemption from being from another country, so that's not going to take up a spot at all. So he'll be there. So I think you kind of got to throw in Ty Robinson.
They
Ty
have him on
Robinson
here.
enough these past couple. He's already on there.
Yep.
So they said Carter, Davis, Young, who else? Uar,
And
Robinson,
Ty Robinson.
and Ojomo. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
I'm taking Bernard off here, though, because he's going to be on our practice squad.
he's an exemption, but
Yeah,
I don't know how that works.
Well, we can put him on I can't talk. We can put him on our active roster.
But he doesn't count against the 53 man, right?
If he's on our game day roster, yes, he would. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna put him on our practice squad once the season starts, because nobody can pick him up. Like with the international guys, you can't snipe an international guy from somebody else's practice squad.
If they're not against the exemption. So if we put him on the exemption and Joshua Weru goes in place of waivers, that somebody can just snatch him up. You got to be on the exemption. So or safe because of the upside.
Yeah, he's not going nowhere, but I just don't think he'll be on an active roster.
I don't think so. If we have if it gets down to the point where he has to play, then we got some stuff to talk about.
He looked okay. Like for a guy that never played football, he looked okay. But there's definitely some weird stuff. There's definitely some weird stuff that
He
just
never played football before. Like he's strong. He was bull rushing people and pushing people out the way, but it's just like after he got the people off of him, he was like, "What do I do?" Outside of just running straight to the quarterback, he played like Frankenstein. It's going to take a little bit of time for him to kind of get up to speed with playing football, but more reps, more practice, a little bit more patience than normal. And I think he finna be all right.
Yeah, because I know with the international, you can have them on your practice squad and it won't count towards your practice squad. That's why nobody can pick them up. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with that. We'll see. I don't think he's anywhere near playing football. I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, Markel Bell's from Mississippi too. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, she was saying he was from Mississippi. She
I,
said,
I didn't even realize that.
yeah, she was saying that about to ask him coming for the Eagle. Okay,
I didn't even read that. Yeah,
no,
okay. Delusional.
my boy's a Niners fan, and we get into it all the time. So it's all good.
He
We'll see.
delusional.
We'll see y'all.
Oh, we
It's about to be.
definitely will.
I'm about to cuss on here. It's about to be BDA on you.
Yeah.
Make sure your team is healthy. Make sure your team is healthy, and then come because as of right now, buddy, everybody hurt.
Yeah, and I don't want no excuses. I want to beat y'all out. Just healthy and spry. It's just like with the Cowboys.
I don't care if it's in January. It could be tomorrow.
It could be right now. We could go play right now. We whooping that tail. We could play with. No, I was about to get crazy and say we could have Andy Dalton out there. Maybe not that,
Andy
but we could definitely whoop that ass with a lot of our guys. But I can't wait, man. I cannot wait. Hall and Young may be casualties, but one is going if Bly isn't making the team. Byron Young, you mean? I think Byron Young's definitely making the
He's
team.
making the
He
team.
looked good. He looked really good. People weren't talking about him, but he looked really good throughout preseason. So I'm actually excited to see what he does. We don't need to be healthy to whoop Hurts wild card. Bruh, weren't y'all crying for like 5 years that y'all didn't have a quarterback in that game that we whooped y'all tail to go win the
I'm still
Super
crying
Bowl?
about it.
He just talking.
Somebody needs a hug. You want a hug, buddy? It's okay. Terrence Howard said you need some money.
Yeah, somebody needs an Eagles hat. That's what he needs. He needs an Eagles gear. Just come on to the right side. Come on to the right. Matter of fact, stay over there. Stay over there. But anyways, so offensive line, defensive line, I think we're there. The only one we're saying is just probably not UR. That would bring us to 5 guys on the defensive line.
Okay, I'll take that.
So I think that's fair. I think that's good. And then linebackers, they have us keeping 9. I can't say no to any of these guys.
They count
either.
edge rushers too.
Yeah, they're counting as edge
I was about
rushers.
to say we don't got 9 straight up.
Yeah, it would have been weird as hell. It would have been a bunch of random names. We would have been on the list if they had 9 linebackers. But they got Bond, Campbell, Jeremiah Trotter Jr., who balling the heck out, bro.
Yeah.
Balling the heck out. I'm
I
excited
don't got
to
to
see
play him
what
no
he does.
more. To be completely honest, he don't got to play no more.
He really don't. I hope he doesn't, to be
Them
honest
Bulls
with
out
you.
there. Put small money out there.
Hasn't Purdy proved you can't beat us when he's healthy? No, he hasn't actually. Number 5 is going to get sacked 5 times. Yeah, Purdy is like the most overrated like dude in the league. He's so annoying.
I like his story.
Niners fans are annoying as hell with that guy too. So Bond, Campbell, Jeremiah Trotter Jr., Grenard, who we haven't have we seen Grenard play at all?
Still hurt.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll see what happens there. Jalix Hunt,
He
obviously.
ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
Going
obviously. No, I can't talk. Nolan Smith Jr., AJ Esperanza, who's been doing well in preseason as well, and then Small Munden and Arnold AK. I can't say his
Abicuddy.
last name. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess all them other guys, Chance, Lawson. Oh shoot, and Weru. I would love to keep Weru. We got a 803
He's
hit.
been doing
We gotta
well.
figure out how that happens. He's been balling. Like he's the same as Uar, but he's not as raw. And you can tell that
Yeah.
he got some training from that rugby that he was doing. Like, and the sack was clean.
It was.
Football
And he,
moved off, but I like him.
and he looks good around the edge. Like he looks good coming off the edge. He doesn't look like he's stiff. Like you know what I'm saying. We were talking about with Uar. I know he's inside, but realistically, Uar Bernard should be on the offensive line. I really think they should put him on the O line. Put him at guard. All you gotta freaking do is sit there and push somebody. I think he can do that perfectly. Teach him the freaking leg work. Teach him the footwork. I think he could be a top tier offensive lineman. To be honest with you, but we'll
How
see
did
because
he
we did
pick what position he was going to play?
what for us.
Did he pick? Did he say I want to play defense?
I don't think so. I think he just wanted to play football. He was like, I play football. I'll do whatever. I
playing running back.
do whatever you want me to do. But I mean, we did it. Do you remember Alejandro Villanueva?
That's years ago.
Yeah, he came on with us. He came from like the army or some shit, and he came on with us as a offensive or a defensive end. And then he went to the Steelers, and then he started as one of their, I think, tackle for like 7 years. He was their tackle, and he was really good. So it was like I always thought about that, and I'm like, I don't know, we kind of wasted him. But I think we should try that with you are. Why not? You have a full year to just figure it out with him. Don't get too stuck on that you have to play defense. Try it out at offensive line. Maybe you are really good, and now we have a beast at tackle or a beast at guard for the, you know what I'm saying, foreseeable
Cross trainer.
future.
Yeah, man. Hey, can't. Yeah, put him out there, see what he can do. I don't know. You
I
put
would
him at
love it.
you put him at guard.
I would put him at guard because you
Over
don't have
tackle.
to learn too much. Like and you don't have to. I mean, obviously, you're gonna probably be moving a lot. Like you're gonna probably be getting pulled a lot, but I think you can learn offensive line a lot quicker than you can defensive tackle. Like you're
Facts.
more on an island. Like it's all about you.
Holding up, and he can hold up.
He could. I think that if you look at him playing, I think Clinton, his scouts, seen him and was like, "I'd like to get my hands on him." That's most likely what
Yeah.
happened. Is that they were like, "This is what you're gonna try." So good luck. But I don't know. It's just something I've been thinking about. It would be interesting to see if they really, maybe took that type of chance. They probably won't.
Yeah.
But let me just keep writing. I just want to write these last few on here
Like
because I
Warrior.
do want to put it on.
Dallas finna be injury riddled. Let him talk for real. Indeed. Indeed.
All right, so that is 9 that we kept. So far we have 16, 21, 30 players. Damn. All right. So, cornerbacks.
Cornerbacks. I think we gonna be in agreement here. We ain't got.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We could keep 3, and
Yeah,
that's how I feel already. I feel like we have 3. So, yeah, but I guess we got to go through it. Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, Tariq Woolen, Jones.
Jonathan Jones. Yeah, he's not going nowhere. He's the.
I
We got
forgot we even had Jonathan
we
Jones.
got him from the Patriots. He got hurt, so he's been out for a little bit. So yeah, Jonathan Jones ain't going nowhere. He's better than everybody else we got.
That makes me feel a lot more comfortable. I'm not gonna lie to you. That makes me feel a lot better. Not sitting here saying that Jonathan Jones is the next coming of anything, but if it was Mac McWilliams coming in next, I would have been, or Kaylee Ringo. Even though Kaylee Ringo been alright. Kaylee, I mean,
No.
he been alright. He been compared to what I thought he was gonna be. He had an interception. He had almost a second interception last game. He just dropped it.
No, it's the preseason.
He sucks, but he hasn't been bad. Let me put it that way. Like that's the best way I could say it. He sucks. He's not good, but he hasn't been bad. So maybe they're just like, we need a gunner anyway. So it is what it is. We're gonna just keep him and
Trying to be so
hope that
positive.
he learns how to play football soon.
That's bad, man. All this. I wonder how he was able to mask it all this time. Cause in college he wasn't bad.
He didn't mask it. People just don't know what they're looking at. I literally, and this is not me trying to be, cocky or anything, but appreciate you, bro, for the happy birthday. I appreciate you, Iceberg. It's not me being a hater. You can go back on my channel. I'm not saying this just to say it. I made literally a video that year because everybody thought Kaylee Ringo should be a first round cornerback. I was like, here's 5 cornerbacks better than Kaylee Ringo. Like Kaylee Ringo is not that good, and people just loved him because he was on that nasty defense.
'Cause he was
And
big.
it is what it is. Kind of the same thing happened with Nakobe Dean. Everybody was kind of on his jock because he was on an insanely good defense. I like Nakobe Dean. Don't get me wrong. I think he's
You
very
can't do
good,
that.
but
You can't. That is potatoes and apples, bro. Kobe Dean was a dog. He just took
yeah,
his.
it is kind of different. It is
That's
kind of
different, bro.
different. My bad,
We know
Dean.
the Kobe slander over here, man.
Yeah, my bad, Nakobe. I didn't mean it like that, bro. You my dog. I still miss him, bro. But anyways, let's not cry on stream. But yeah, I miss my guy, man. My dog's named Nakobe, bro. That was my guy. But anyways, all right. Next. What were we saying? I got all messed up. What were we talking
Quarterback.
about? Oh, Ringo. Yeah, Ringo was never that good. He never had he always had the archetype. Like he had the explosion, he had the athleticism, the body type, all that. He just never had the actual structure down. He never had the
We all
techniques
together,
down.
dude. Like, yeah.
There's not much you can do when you don't know how to play the position. It is very based on your athleticism, but you still have to have that technique to not get beat all the time, and he just doesn't have it.
Can't
So
turn his hips. Can't turn his hips at all.
And that's always been him since college. That's been him. That's how he's been. I think he probably would have done better at like a safety spot or something like that, where you're just backing up and going forward, like you're not literally trying to shadow somebody. I think he could be decent at safety, but I think it might be a little bit too late to try. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, I think the Eagles will probably just give up before they try to move him to safety. We'll see. But do you agree with Jonathan Jones, Mac? I mean, who else do we have realistically?
I would agree with that. Keely Ringo would have to go. Uh, Jacorian Bennett, he's hurt all the time. He was hurt last year. He's hurt this year. I ain't seen much from him, so I'd agree that's kind of who we got to go. Ringo equals Sidney Jones. Yeah, I would take Sidney Jones over Ringo though. I ain't gonna hold
Any
you.
day.
They
Sidney Jones
both.
was a dog. He just got hurt, and he just was never the same.
Sidney Jones just undisciplined. He just run with his head down.
Yeah, that too.
Always out of it. He just want to hurt somebody, which is cool.
No, I think you're thinking about Sidney Brown.
Oh, he said Sidney Jones.
Yeah, Sidney Jones.
I like Sidney Jones. Sidney Jones was better than Keely Ringo.
Way better. Like he had the
It
technique.
didn't
He
work
should have
out.
been a first round guy. Sidney Jones was way better. Way better technically. He blew. I think he blew out like his Achilles.
Yeah,
It's hard to come back from that, bro. Like it really is.
yeah, MCL. His
Yeah,
MCL.
was it the MCL?
Yeah,
Was it MCL?
MCL.
I could have swore it was his Achilles. Well,
Somebody
you
check.
know.
Somebody in the chat check that for me.
Yeah, I gotta double check because I could have swore it was his Achilles.
I was like, dang, he's so good, and then it was like he just was always a step behind. And I was like, okay, they're gonna keep developing him. He gonna be here, and it was like the Eagles have decided to release, cut Sidney Jones. I was like, God, that's just how it goes. But
Yeah, it was a torn Achilles.
oh, Achilles, okay, my
Yeah,
bad.
during the pro day. I was about to say, yeah, because Achilles, that ain't no. I mean, you know more about bodies than I do,
Yeah,
but Achilles ain't no freaking joke, especially as a cornerback.
the hell of a way back. That was way
That
back.
that's tough, dude. Like, so yeah, I mean, that was a very unfortunate situation. We took a big risk. It didn't pay off at all. But
Nah,
he was a dog in college. He was an absolute dog in college, and Kaylee Ringo was not. But enough talking junk about Kaylee Ringo for today. I'm sure over the year we'll keep talking junk about him, but for today, that should be just about enough. Safety position, honestly, I was a little worried coming into it, and I'm not fully sold on the guys that we have, but I think between Michael Carter second and Marcus Epps, you have okay depth there. Andre Sam isn't that good, but I think that if you are
not
just
bad.
yeah, he's not bad, he's not terrible, but if you only have to rely on Epps, Carter, and Makuba, I'm
I think
okay
we can
with
we get by. Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
I like Capena. Did they put Capena Gushkin on there?
They did
Gushkin.
not.
Okay, he been playing well.
We have one spot left. I was gonna wait till the end and be like, is there somebody that we should put on here? But
Let me get there first. Let me get
yeah,
there first and
let's get
figure it
there.
out.
I'm writing down the guys because we already talked about Latu. Geshkin is another one. We'll talk about him as well. It'll be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Iceberg asked, "Do you think we make a trade for Buda Baker or another safety?" I don't. I don't think that they really
Why you
value.
take this spot like that? Honestly,
Yeah,
Buda Baker, Justin Simmons. Who else? This is one of these backers every year. They're always tied to the Eagles, but they never come over. If Buda
hmm
Baker was gonna be here by now, bro, he'd have been here. I don't hold out no faith in that. Look, my
yeah.
boy 803 Hitman said Gushkin played good. Gushkin, that dude, and he was like a later draft. No, undrafted
He's
free agent.
undrafted. Yeah,
Undrafted free agent.
undrafted.
You know the Eagles love some undrafted free agents. That's safety. So I think he makes the team, but we're gonna say that to the end.
Did you see? I know this is kind of random, but did you see? I don't know how real this is, but there's a rumor that Hassan Reddick is trying to come back to Philly. I don't know how true that is. I just randomly saw that.
They were saying that it makes sense to bring him back, but I don't think so. Hassan Reddick's kind of he's not toast, but he's on the older end. Now he wasted his prime years just not playing with the
Yeah.
Jets, and he went to the Buccaneers, and he was pretty much non-existent. I think he got hurt, so I don't think we're that bad off for edge rushers that we need Hassan Reddick. If it comes to the point where cats are getting hurt, then yeah, definitely go out and get them. But right now, nah, we're straight.
Yeah, we have too many guys, in my opinion. I think we have too many defensive linemen. Sapien says, I like the trade proposal of Tanner McKee for Spencer Rattler. I do not. I am good.
From New Orleans?
Yeah. I
No.
like Spencer. Don't get me wrong. I do like Spencer. I met him out at the Senior Bowl. He's a nice dude. He's a lot chiller than people give him credit for. But no, I think
I'm sorry.
it's the same at best. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think at best, Spencer Rattler gives you the same thing that Tanner McKee does. And I think Spencer Rattler has more of a hope to be a starter soon. Like, I think that he kind of still has in his head that there's a possibility in New Orleans he can be a starter. And I don't think it will happen, but if you're trading Tanner McKee somewhere, it's for him to fight for the starting spot. And I just don't see it in New Orleans. I really don't. I think they're happy with Tyler Shuck. So you don't need two 26-year-old white men at quarterback. So they got one. I think they're good. I don't really want Spencer Rattler here. He's a little bit too much as far as media goes. Like there's always something going on with him. Now this is where,
but that's not gonna happen. Through the
Saying
supplemental draft, the Brendan Sorsby, I was like, yo, if he get to the supplemental draft, go scoop him up. But they was like, nah. They cut the whole thing
he's
down
not
for
gonna
him. They
go
was like,
play.
you're not playing.
He's probably gonna go back to college for the rest of his life with these new rules.
Yeah.
All right, so this is where it gets fun, man. This is where is Janine here? Is Janine here? I know this is what she's been waiting for. Special teamers. Braden Mann is a lock.
He ain't
Braden
gonna-
Mann is one of the most underrated punters in the league, in my opinion. Underwood as a long snapper, he did good. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Missy Elliott.
They have him on there.
They have him.
He
There's
gotta
nobody
be.
else.
He gotta be on there. We ain't got nobody else. That pissed me off. Howard Roseman pissed me off. Like there's hella guys out there. Some cat who played. I don't know if he's African, but he plays soccer, and he was kicking like 60 yarders. They were a little shaky, but he was making them. Like it's something you can work with. He didn't even bring nobody in to compete with this dude. Like he's like, oh, your job is safe. Jake Elliott ass, bro. He during like the practice, bro. He went 2 for 5 in New England where there's no win. There's no win, bro. Like what are you doing? Like that's showing me that the strength in your leg is not there. And if you know you can't kick no more, bro, get that money back and go retire. Go do something else. You done won 2 Super Bowls, bro. There's nothing else for you to prove. Give the money back, sit your ass down, and have the Eagles go and sign another kicker. Because if they don't, it's gonna be the same stuff that happened last year. And I'm getting up here because I'm getting a little upset.
Hold on. I gotta. Is that 49ers fan still in here?
I don't know.
I just got a message saying that the owner of the 49ers
Yeah, I
just
saw
got
that. Oh, he was out there getting a little dippity. Yeah, he's out there getting a little paying for a little bit of you know what I mean.
and human trafficking.
Oh,
Yeah.
tell him to come back. Where's it?
Right? Where he at, dog? You had all that time to talk, bro. You better worry about your owner. You better worry about your owner. That is insane.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I just had to say that. That is insane.
Shoot, Jake Elliott needs to go. I don't know where I'm at.
Where do we go from there, bro?
Wow.
Jake Elliott don't seem that bad now. Like, damn.
Kraft 2.0. He is definitely Kraft 2.0.
Bruh, that is insane. Where he at? He had all that things to talk. Damn, dog. Damn, bruh. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna say this. We're not gonna disrespect Jake Elliott. Jake Elliott, what he brought to this team, I'll never take away from him. He's one of our greatest kickers.
But you did that back then. I am
Exactly.
right now.
Exactly.
Right now.
Exactly. And I think to go off the point of what you said, that it was like, bro, if you know you can't kick, leave. I think all Eagles fans would love you even more if you're like, bro, I just can't do it. You guys have seen me. I'm struggling. I got to just call it quits. I think we would all be like, bro.
What is that you?
Yeah, you're the man, bro. You are the man. We appreciate you. Like, love of the game. But it does start to feel like he's just,
There for a check.
bruh. Jake is definitely still behind Akers.
No, David Akers is the man.
Two
Jake,
Super Bowls, though?
that's not his fault.
He said not his fault.
David Akers was clutch. David Akers was clutch, man.
David Akers as an all-time kicker, yes, better. But I mean, yeah, David Akers is above Jake Elliott, but Jake Elliott is definitely, two. He's definitely number two, not really close with anybody else. We should have kept Dicker the kicker. We definitely should have. There's the Asian dude right now. I forget
I
where
don't
he
want
is.
Young Ho Koo. He ass.
No, not him, not him. There's some new Asian kid. He's not that good either, but I don't know.
Why do we
Just
want
try
him
something.
then?
Try something, bro. Like, remember when we were bringing in all these people? We had Murder Leg. We had the Donald Duck of legs. Like, we had all these random people with random nicknames, and we're not even trying. Like, we're not even bringing anybody in as competition. So it does. It pisses, like you said. I mean, you said it perfectly. It pisses me off because it's like, bruh, this could lose us games. It has lost us games. What do we have to see? Are we going to wait till we're starting to lose games because of our kicker? We already knew.
We know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna ask him tomorrow about retiring. Don't ask that man if he's retiring.
Who?
I think Janine said she's gonna ask Elliot if he's gonna retire.
How? You know him? You got to put us on.
Open practice tomorrow. So if she got tickets, we got tickets.
Are you in Philly? Is she in Philly?
I don't know.
Dude, I need somebody to take my mini helmet and get it signed by Howie Roseman and Nick Sirianni. I am on a mission. Oh, speaking of mini helmets, before we give our ending spiel, shout out to my job again. We are giving away a Devontae Adams mini helmet. Go Birds and everything. But if you guys want to go into the Discord, you guys can win that. But anyways, I figured I'd say that. Why not? It's right there. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
David Akers' son in camp.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
We did, yeah. I don't know what happened with that.
You can't be no worse.
Look at that YouTuber destroying. He's kind of old now, though, right? He's like, I mean, it doesn't really matter that he's old, I guess, if he can still kick.
Yeah. I'd get the milkman if he can kick.
Bruh, I'd sign you if you could kick. If you, let me see what you got. Let's see what you
You know what you're getting. I may be good, I may be bad. But I cost a lot less.
At that point, it is what it is. All right, so let me do some quick maths to see, because I think we have one extra spot. So 12, 22, 26, 36, 39, 45, 49. Yeah, we have one more spot. So the people that we were talking, and I want to know everybody in the chat as well. The two guys that we brought up that I put to the side was Cam Latu and Geshkin. I forget his first name. I would say that's tough because I do like Cam Latu a lot. And he could play tight end or
Special teamer, or you have
fullback.
Teamer and hybrid role. That's hard. That's hard. But you got to think about where we're lighter at. I got to go Kapena Gushkin just because we're lighter at that safety position. We got hella tight ends. Maybe sneak him on as a fullback? Nah, because the spot is gone. Dang.
I think this is my opinion, okay? I think that you'll have a better chance getting Greshkin on the practice squad than you probably would Latu. I think Latu would get picked up. So if you really think that Cameron Latu will be a guy for you, then maybe you choose to keep him and let Geshkin go through the waivers and see if maybe you get lucky and he falls to you in the practice squad.
That's the smart thing to do. A lot of people don't know about him anyway, so.
That's what I'm saying. I think that he's good. He's big to us, but I don't know if I think more people would know who Latu is. And I think that he would fit more positions, right? Like there's a guy that needs a tight end, they can look at Latu. If there's a guy that needs a fullback, look at Latu. If there's a guy that needs, something along all those lines, look at Latu. If you need a safety, then you look at Greshkin. And I think that Gushkin is good, but I think that there's other guys out there that are young too that they probably have their own Gushkin. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's the guy that we want to develop. We want to grow. We want to see him become something. And I don't think any other team will be like attached like we are. So that would probably be my choice. I would probably keep Latu as the fourth
I'd have to.
tight end.
Yeah, and then hopefully, we can put Capena on the practice squad and he stays there until we need him. And it makes more sense. And he already knows I keep saying he knows the offense, but he knows the dynamic of the team. So
Exactly. Yeah, he knows how this thing works. So that's what we got, man. We got 3 quarterbacks: Hurts, McKee, and Peyton. We have 4 running backs: Barkley, Bigsby, Shipley, and Steele. Wide receivers, we have 6 with Smith, Lemon, Wicks, Brown, Moore, and Cooper. And then tight ends, we have 4. We technically have 4 tight ends. So we did the same thing that ESPN did. We just have a different tight end. They had Grant Calcaterra. We have Goddard, Stowers, Munt, and Latu. I mean, you can put him at running back too if you wanted to. But offensive line, we did the same thing. 10 people: Lane Dickerson, Mylota Steen, Jurgens, Lampkin, Fred Johnson, Morris, Kendall, and Markel Bell. Defensive line, we have Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Morrow, Jamo, and Byron Young. So we're lighter than what they wanted. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so we have 4 there. So we can actually add both.
but hey, look at God doing
Yeah, we
God
can
doing
actually
God doing
add
work.
both.
Yeah. So okay, cool. Why choose?
Look at that.
What that the twist? What candy bar was why choose? Was it Twix? Left Twix, right Twix?
Why wait?
Yeah.
Hungry? Why wait? Uh, so all right, that works out. So offensive line and then defensive line and then 2, 3. Yeah, I just put like Byron Young's full name, so it looked like 5 to me. And then for linebackers, we have Bond, Campbell, Trotter Jr., Munden, Hunt, Nolan Smith Jr., Esperanza, Arnold. You can say the last name.
Abicetti.
There
They be
you go.
tearing your ass up, don't it?
Bro, I can't do it. I can't do
Arnold,
it.
AK.
Yeah, bro. That's why I just be like AK or Arnold. You got this one. And then cornerback Mitchell, Cooper, Woolen, Jones, Mick Williams, and Ringo. And then safety Makuba, Epps, Carter the second, and Geshkin. Saint special teams Jake Elliott, Mann, and Underwood. I feel comfortable with that. I feel good about that.
Yeah, I feel more comfortable with Aubrey, the kicker from Dallas. But I'm gonna take what we have.
Bruh. Bruh.
I do got a lead foot.
Damn. So it was like a sting operation. He was paying for it online. The police officers set him up. That's crazy.
That is wild. Wow, that is wild. It be happening.
And he only paid like $1.46. So you a owner of an NFL team and you out there getting low level. I'm sorry, bro. Hey,
40.
I'm not gonna sit here and hate on no man that got to do what they got to do. But if you got money like that, bro, you got to go grab you a Rihanna. You got to go grab you the top shelf. You paying $146? You know that's nasty, bro. I'm sorry. That's, that's crazy, bro. You know that's nasty. You know I ain't wrong either, bro. That's nasty. Damn, bro. He said free Jed York. Yeah, where you was,
Oh
dog?
no, keep his ass in there.
That's
Ooh,
crazy.
this is not. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. You're right, Stizzy. Thank you. So I didn't have Ty Robinson.
Oh yeah, Ty Robinson.
So we do have 5.
Dang. Okay. Well, Capella, you can practice squad.
Yeah, I
You be all
guess.
right.
Unfortunately, we tried though. I try to do bad math for you. Yeah, so all right. Thank you, Stizzy. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, thank you. And 803 said it as well. Appreciate y'all. See, we got the best. We have the best community ever, bro. Because they
Indeed.
call us out, let us know when we messing up. And when I say we, I mean me, because I'm I'm usually the one fucking signing up. But that's our 53. We're gonna post it on our TikTok. We're gonna post it on our social medias. We want you guys to give us some answers. Give us your, changes you would make. Maybe shoot us your whole 53 if you want to DM us it. Make it as legible as possible for us. And we'll maybe next show that's what we'll kind of do is go over some of y'all's differences y'all would make, give some opinions on that, and then we'll get ready to talk starters, baby. We playing football not this week, but the week after. So it is almost time, ladies and gentlemen. I am so giddy. I'm so excited. I'm ready for this year. So is there anything you want to say to these beautiful? We got 86 people in the building between all the channels. You got anything you want to say to these beautiful people?
Uh, first, First off, once again, another hour and some change. Y'all could have been doing anything else. We appreciate y'all coming in here and hanging out with us. Anybody on my side, on if you're not following Joe Castro at Philly the podcast on YouTube, go ahead and give him a follow. Amazing creator. He's one of the reasons why I actually started doing this. I saw him. I was like, this man's doing. He can do it. I can do it too. Been a great mentor. So if y'all not following this man over here, go ahead and give him a follow. Great content. He need to get back on it. We talked about it. He's gonna get back on it soon. But give him a follow. He has good content.
I appreciate that, dog. You homie. You friends. I mean, you my family. You my friend. I ain't no mentor, bro.
It's put it up there.
It's cool though. It is cool because I will say this before I go on a long spiel. I will say this. He reached out to me and I was already watching his stuff and he was like, bro, we should do something. I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. So it is a blessing. It's, sometimes God puts people in your life for a reason.
Amen.
And I think this is something that the community needed. I think this show is going to bring on a life of its own. And I'm excited to see where we go and where we take this. But I appreciate everybody, especially the chat today. Y'all were killing it today. Y'all are hilarious. Everybody except for the 49er fan. Nothing but love. Mad love to you too. And 146 is an odd number. I think next week we're gonna just call the show 146. And if you know, you know. And that's it. That is gonna be our inside joke. And if you know, you know. Episode 146 is happening on the 13th show. I don't care. It is what it is. But no, I appreciate everybody so much. Be sure to give us. Oh, go ahead.
One more thing. I got another documentary coming out. Kind of like a recap. I don't. Is there preseason football for us Sunday?
I believe so. I think it's either Saturday or Sunday.
Okay, so yeah, if we got preseason this week, probably next week. It's either gonna be this week or next week. Just be on the lookout. I'm gonna drop it on Sunday. Just a little how we got here for the Eagles. If y'all like that, or you want to see some of the change that happened with the organization over the last year, just keep an eye out for that. Worked hard on it. I'm pretty sure y'all enjoy it. So go ahead and check that out for me. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
So it'll be August 28th is our next game, which would be Friday.
Dang, it's a Friday game. Okay.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna take that day off. I'm glad I looked now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Glad I looked.
Fridays is hard for me, so hey.
Yeah, it is for me too, but I don't care. I need to see that. I want to just lock in. This year, I'm locking the hell in. I know me and you are going to be doing a lot of the games, so I'm excited for that. This year is all about growth, all about building this thing up and taking off to the moon, baby. That's all it is to me. Take this to the moon. But yeah, other than that, man, y'all are amazing. Shout out to all of y'all. Be sure to like, subscribe. Do all those things that TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all those things that they want you to do them and do them twice and tell a friend to do it as well. But other than that, y'all know what it is, man. I've been your boy, Joe Castro.
I've been Brother Shy.
And that has been another episode of Breaking Philly, baby. Peace!